Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. It is actually Sunday when I'm filming this, and I just posted an epic video on my DIY and decor channel. We are finally in the building stages at the cottage, and it's just giving me life. We built walls, my mom and I, all by ourselves. The pantry, the hallway, and the coffee bar. We framed it all out. We can actually see where those rooms are going to be, or those spaces are going to be, and it's just giving me life. So if you haven't checked out the video, you should. But a lot of you guys have been asking me about my routines, my makeup routine, my skincare routine, and overall just like my daily routine to stay motivated and productive and get things done. So I figured I'd roll them all into one video. Maybe one of the reasons that I get a lot of questions about skincare routines specifically is because I'm actually 32 years old. I'm a very youthful 32-year-old, or I think everyone's youthful. My mom is a very youthful mom, so it's just kind of the vibe that we put off. But I have been taking care of my skin specifically since I really got into skincare around like 21, 22. So it's been about 10 years. Experimented with different things and figured out what really works for me, because obviously everyone is different. So these are just the products that work really well for me and how I use them. I don't cleanse my face in the morning. I just rinse it with water and pat dry. I cleanse at night, obviously, to get my makeup off and get ready for bed. Kale and green tea, spinach, vitamins, superfood cleanser. So I use that. The very first product that I use, I wonder if I even do this in order. It's just like what you do, you know what I mean? After cleanse, yeah, I do it. I think I do it right. So I use a toner, a Ultra Repair Wild Oat hydrating toner from First Aid Beauty. And I'll link obviously all of the products that I do use in the description box so that you guys can check them out. I do love this toner. It just lasts forever. I don't use pads. I just put it in my hand and on my fingers, and I kind of just rub it on. And then after that dries, I go back with a serum, and I use First Aid Beauty as well. This is my second bottle of this in a year, so I go through this more quickly. I also use this at night as well. Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum to replenish, smooth, and soften. Oh, I do these right. Use daily in the AM and PM. Imagine that. So as far as my skin goes, all through high school and my first degree in college, I had pretty much near perfect skin. I know, you can hate me, I did. I would have maybe minor breakouts certain times of month, obviously. I would have like minor breakouts, but nothing crazy. Then, when I was getting my second degree in college, my business degree, not my fashion degree, but my business one, I was going to school full-time online and working full-time as a marketing executive at a big company. I didn't want them to know. I didn't want to hinder my growth at the company by deciding to go back to school, but getting a bachelor's degree was really something that I wanted to accomplish. But what it did do is wreak havoc on my skin. I had horrible acne for, I think it was an entire year, the last year. I was just so stressed. It was hormonal. I went to so many dermatologists. I would have very expensive facials. I was trying everything. It didn't matter. I was gonna try it. It was horrible. I even was on a medication that would make me nauseous, and it was really bad. And then I graduated. My skin cleared up. So I just put the toner and the serum on, but just so that you can see my skin. I do have like a breakout here, and I have like a little red spot here and something right there. But overall, my skin is fairly evenly toned. Like it's the shade is really similar. I don't have any dark spots or anywhere. Something that really bothered me when I was in my mid-20s was I was developing the like wrinkles in my forehead. I was just like, I don't want those there. And you can see them. I mean, you see them there. I love this stuff. I swear this is what has made me less concerned with the wrinkles in my forehead, but it's called It's Secret Sauce, and it's a moisturizer. It's specifically an anti-aging moisturizer. I use this in the morning and at night. It does go on a little thicker, but it blends in really well. You don't feel it. It's not oily. Love it. I have been using it forever. So I try and just make sure I'm going in upward motion. Sometimes I'm not as good about it as others, and really quickly after I do my moisturizer, I use the Daily Correct CC cream from Supergoop because sunscreen, I'm running out of this one, I have another one. Sunscreen is the best thing that you can do for your face, so I've heard, so I just do that. So I've been using SPF on my face. This is SPF 35 and it's tinted, and they just recently released a wide range of colors, so I don't know what my color is anymore, but I did order one. Oh, it's SPF 50 now. I ordered the color 215 in. I'm thinking that that's gonna be closest to my shade, but I haven't tried it yet. So that is it for skincare. That's where I pretty much stop. If I'm gonna continue with my makeup, I start with eyebrows, because if you've heard me say anything, eyebrows are my most important part of my whole makeup routine. So I used to use a Sephora pencil, which I really liked, and I've used it for years actually, which is this one. And my color was Nutmeg Brown. Then one of my favorite influencers used this one by Benefit, and it's Precisely My Brow. As far as the application or the type, it's really not that different than my Sephora one, but I've noticed there's a lot more product in the Precisely My Brow. This is lasting a lot more. So that would be a plus for me, because I'm not having to buy it as frequently as I was the Sephora one. Just brush my eyebrows out, and then I take the pencil in, obviously, and I pull down the tip until it's all just slightly above the rim, and I press it down on the side of this. It makes it sharp on the edges, so it gives you a more precise line, because basically all I'm doing is filling in the gaps where I'm like kind of lacking hair, or it needs to be shaped to match its sister eyebrow over here. So this is one eyebrow done, and that's one eyebrow not done. So you can tell a big difference. I mean, it's definitely fuller and more filled in. And then I go over them with this Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. It just kind of sticks them, makes them stay in place. I even throw this in my purse sometimes. If I'm gonna be, you know, taking photos and I'm gonna be changing my clothes at all, or just in life and my eyebrows are messed up, it freaks me out. I need to buy a small one probably to throw in my purse. So now I have a few brushes that I love and I use every day, which are these three. Number 19 from Sephora, 14 for Sephora, it's more flat, and then this is just an e.l.f. brush. It's a little rounder. I just use an eyeshadow palette to death, to where this one's even broken. But I love this one. This is Tartlet in Bloom by Tarte. And it's got really pretty colors, but you can see kind of the ones that I love the most are the lightest, the more creamy. I wear all neutrals most of the time. It's like my everyday go-to look. I take number 19 from Sephora. I'm not a makeup artist, you guys, but this works for me. I start here with the light one. This is called Flower Child. And I go all over my eyelid and a little bit up into the crease. And then I go to the next one, which is called Smarty Pants here. And this is like my crease color. So kind of kick some off, and then I'll just brush it into the crease here and making sure that I'm blending it out, because I don't want it too dark, because sometimes I'm in a rush and I get it too dark and then it's like, oh, MaCenna, you did that wrong, and I look like a little bit raccoony. And then I go over to one of the darker ones. I've been using not so dark. I've been using the Rebel color, and I do it right on the ends, up into the crease a little bit, and just right on the corner. Okay, and then I move on to number 14, and I use the metallic Firecracker color, and I put that right in the center. I'm kind of patting it, because metallics, I find like have a little bit of like fallout, like it can fall on my cheeks. And then this palette didn't really have a good highlight color, so I like a little bit of a metallic highlight like this one. So this is actually a Sephora color. Interesting. This color is called Colorful, and I just have the single palette. I use the same 14 brush, and I do it in the corners of my eye. Opposite corner, obviously, on the inside. And it kind of brightens my eye a little bit. I kind of go down into the corner here. And then to blend my darker kind of crease line up to my eyebrow, I like to brighten it. So I use this Charmer color up here on the top. So I use a lot in this palette, and I use this e.l.f. brush that's a little more round. And then I just blend up here. I'm basically highlighting under my brow bone, or on my brow bone, and then blending that color. Just feel like it looks more like put together. I make sure that there's no fallout underneath my eye that's gonna get in my concealer. And I do not wear foundation. I haven't worn foundation in years. I attribute that to my overall good skin and taking care of my skin with good products. I just put concealer underneath my eyes and then on blemishes that I may have to just kind of blend those. So I use Laura Mercier concealer, Flawless Fusion concealer, and my color is 1C, and it's pretty light because I like to brighten my under eye area. I know you see makeup artists where they like they put it on directly. I like to warm it up with my hands, so I make sure my hands are clean, and I just swipe it onto the one side onto my finger, and it kind of warms it up before it goes on. And I find that it's smoother around, you know, kind of fine lines that I have underneath my eyes. And I just press it into my corner. And I only go slightly over halfway. I don't put any concealer on the outside because that's where, as we get older, we get more lines, like the crow's feet lines. So I just don't need it there. So I'm not gonna put it there to crease. So this is with concealer, without, and that's just on the inside corner. Then I take the other side and do the other eye, but on my finger. And then I just use the excess on my finger to go over any blemishes that I have, to kind of like, and around my nose where it's a little more pink. I used to use a Nars concealer, and it was a lot thicker than this one, and I like this one better. I didn't like how full coverage it was. I think that was contributing to why I didn't like my under eye area so much, or I could see more lines, because my concealer was too thick. So I like this one. And where I don't wear foundation, I do wear a powder. I just kind of like that it kind of smooths everything out and, you know, sets everything almost. So I use this one from Sephora. It's their Micro Smooth Baked Face Compact. I use medium beige is my color. And I'll use just this inexpensive e.l.f. kind of brush. And I'll just sweep it over my whole face and neck just to kind of blend everything out. And I've used this one for years. Then I've also used this one for, I'm a creature of habit. I don't like to change things I like. So I use this Bobbi Brown bronzing palette, and I like that there's so many colors in it. It's equally highlighting and blush and bronzing. I have this Tarte brush that's a little stronger, a little fatter. So I'll brush it over the entire palette and start kind of mid-range, put the majority of the bronzer back here, and then kind of brush it forward on both sides. And then I'll take the end where it was closest to the bronzer, and I'll kind of contour my nose just a little bit. I'll just hit the excess, and then right here by my hairline. And then I've gotten better at eyeliner over the years, but I love this one by Tarte. It's called Tarteist, and it's double take eyeliner, and I use the liquid side. This has lasted me quite a long time too. So I'll go from halfway on my lid over to the outside, and I'll wing it out just a tinge. The reason that I like eyeliner is that it makes my mascara more intense. I don't like a big line. I just want to kind of like darken that area. So my mascara, I like a good mascara look, like a voluminous mascara look. Right in the center, and I'll kind of fan it out at the side. And then I'll attempt to make a sister eye over here, and it doesn't always go well. Sometimes I have to go back and make the other one thicker. I didn't do too bad. It just makes it darker right there. I do not do it underneath either. And then I'll curl my eyelashes, starting at the base, working my way to the end with a couple of pumps. And then my favorite mascara I've used for like 7 years is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, I think. I just love it. I've tried other ones, I come back to it. I, you know, experiment. I think something else is gonna give me more volume. It doesn't. I love the brush. I love the look that it gives. And I'll do my top lashes first and then my bottom, like so. Voila. And I usually have a setting mist, but I do not have it because it's been pooping out. It has not been working. There's some in here and I just can't get it out. I think it's clogged. But I'm a little impartial to setting mists. It's kind of like what I got this one from Tarte and I use it, and I'll get another one the next time I go. I do like a setting mist just to kind of refresh my face and set my makeup. You guys ask a lot of questions, but my hair is getting so long, you guys. Look at this. Is that not crazy? That's crazy. For my hair, I use all Function of Beauty products. I've shared it with you guys tons of times. I'm actually out of the shampoo and conditioner. It got delivered to Los Angeles, which I'll get next week because I'm going back to LA. But I also have their leave-in conditioner and their hair serum that I use. So I wash my hair. Right when I get out of the shower, I'll put 2 pumps of each of these through my hair and let it air dry. I have not blow dry my hair in years. I don't even have a blow dryer. I have a blow dryer for Kinsley, but not for me. Wherever she, oh my god, she's so sweet. Do you see it's so tired? Oh my goodness. If I do want my hair to look smoother, I'll take my Chi straightening iron, which I do have here in Texas. This one, I actually got this at TJ Maxx. I've always used Chi straighteners because I just feel like they last the longest and they've always been really good to me. But if you want to get it cheaper, I actually got this one at TJ Maxx. They had Chi ones. I mean, it has this marble on it, which was fine. You know, it was like, well, it's like half the price. So I have this and I'll actually use it to straight curl my hair. Like I'll take it and I'll kind of like turn it out a little bit just to kind of smooth it out. And that is every day. Also in the mornings, I take my vitamins and that's about a wrap. I drink a lot of water, especially like working down at the house so much. I probably drink my whole body weight in water every day because I've just been working so much and it's a lot hotter now than it was when we first started working on the house. I do try and have like really productive days where I'm at least doing one thing that is like meaningful, like accomplishing something. Even though we have worked on the house so much, we framed everything. I'm sore. I like did some stretches this morning because I was so sore. I just try and come up with something. I'm like, okay, what can I do today that is both resting my body and not going crazy, but also get something accomplished. So I make a list. I have so many notebooks, you guys. I have this notebook that I've pretty much gone through like the whole thing. This is the notebook that I've been using recently. And I write down a to-do list of like everything in my brain at the moment that I need to get accomplished in the near future. And I pick one of those and I'm like, okay, if I'm trying to rest today, I don't want to go overboard or do something crazy. I'll make a list. Even if I've already done it for the day, I'll put it on the list and I'll cross it out, like get my video live today, which is because it's Sunday. That was, you know, something I needed to do and comment to you guys. So I like to stay really organized. I like to make to-do lists. It keeps me productive. Something I want to do today is go down to the house and just clean up our mess. I feel like it makes me feel more productive and more motivated and just more clear and focused if I'm starting filming at the house or working on a project and everything is cleaned up. That is how I really stay productive and getting things done and feeling like once you do one productive thing, you want to do another and you want to do another because you feel accomplished. So get yourself a notebook. I'll put this one's super cute. I got this at Target the other day. Look how cute. So get yourself a notebook, write down, you can even do it on your phone, write down a list of things that you would love to get accomplished and just pick one and just work on it. You know, even if you don't finish, at least you're working towards it. Also, you guys need these clips. I love these clips so much. They're from Amazon. They come in these 2 colors. They're so fashionable and cute. I feel put together even though I don't do anything to my hair normally, and I just have these. Welcome back to the cottage. It's actually a lot cleaner in here than I remembered. We did pick a lot of stuff up, but I've just got, you know, like scrap boards that I want to organize and tripod randomly there, a ladder. There's just like random stuff. And then this is all the leftover 2x4s that we had from framing everything up. But like everything's kind of like together. This is kind of like my work area where I keep all my supplies. I just cannot express how crazy this is that we were able to do this, especially with them being 12 foot tall. Something that I haven't mentioned in my other channel yet is that all of our windows and our doors are going to be the exact same height. All of the doors are different in this house. So what we're gonna do is add transoms above it. So transom windows, which are like that. So it's basically like a window above a door. These have side lights too, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna have a transom. When you look across the house, everything is the same height. So here, this is the exception to the rule because of the chimney, but this and that is the same height, and there's gonna be a transom window here, and then the door. Let's go check out the video. I mean, I'm very proud of what we were able to accomplish, just me and my mom.
I like to think I'm kinda tough. Sometimes I feel invincible. I feel like I got the bad stuff. I feel like I'm in control. Until you got inside my head with something new.
I mean, I know it's like, well, it's just gonna get dirty again. Like, why am I cleaning? But it's kind of like your house. Well, it is my house, but it's kind of like your house. You know your house is gonna get messy again, but you keep cleaning anyways. It totally changes productivity in the house if everything is put away. I'm not searching for stuff. If tools are strewn all over the house and I can't find my measuring tape or my pencil or whatever, it's all right here in this corner. I'm like that type of person. If something's like super messy, I can't think straight and I can't work. So if I take like, you know, 30 minutes, an hour to pick everything up and just sweep. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I hope I answered a lot of your questions about my like regular routines, whether it's makeup or skincare or my hair routine or just how I stay motivated every day and I keep making progress on the house and keep my spirits high. To-do lists make me very happy. And also while I was down here cleaning, I was like thinking about, okay, what's next video gonna be? What next projects are we gonna work on next week? So I was kind of already starting to think through that stuff so I can add them to my to-do list. So I'm actually going to head back to my parents' house and keep working on this floor plan for this house so that we can actually get the contractor out here, get things going, get things moving, building on the main house while we work on the interior. So it's all exciting things. So I will see you guys again next week for another vlog. And don't forget to check out last Sunday's video over on my other channel. Bye guys. We're reunited again. And what better way to spend the first day that he's back in town? Thrift shopping. Hi. Look at all of these spoons. Rustic spoons. 50 cents.